This is Business, Equity, and Opportunities, Accounting and Bookkeeping.
Proper accounting and bookkeeping are very important parts of any new business. Matthew Murphy III, founder of Embossed Partners, talks about the importance of keeping your finances on track and common mistakes to avoid.
In my experience, I think business owners tend to be passionate about their businesses. Generally, they have a very strong understanding of the industry dynamics of their business. So they tend to focus on the marketing and branding of their businesses by this networking we've been talking about and boasting on the capabilities of the business to deliver and to solve problems and to make customers happy. So the marketing side of it, I think, gets a lot of attention. I think most businesses don't understand how important it is for the financial side of the house to be even more prominent in terms of the ongoing operational balance that a business needs. Cash flow is king. So things like accounts receivable, you sold the product or service to the customer, but did you get paid? And if you got paid, did you get paid in 90 days or did you get paid in 20 days? It matters. And did you get paid in 90 days because you failed to invoice on time? Because the customer's not going to pay you until you invoice them and say that they owe you. So those are some of the nuances on the financial side of the house that really, I say, is really a discipline. It's every day. Marketing, not so much every day, although happy customers are doing some marketing for you kind of behind the scenes. But I think the financial side of the house is where a lot of business owners in the early stages of their companies kind of have not as much of a focus as needed. And the other thing that you mentioned, having great external partners, a CPA firm that is doing your taxes, business taxes on time, every time, and is giving you some advice and guidance on some of the financial elements of your business. And then the owner also needing to focus on their personal credit as well. FICO scores do matter, and that's part of the character test actually in some bankers' minds. So I think it's really the financial side that gets underweighted in the early stages, and usually the reason that is because a lot of new businesses can't afford that polished CFO on salary, but there's all kinds of ways to get there, all kinds of ways to skin that cat. There's CFO organizations that are external, so outsourcing that function is one way to skin that cat as well. So that would be my thought in terms of where some focus has to be. And business owners, while they may not ever become experts in finance, they need to understand some of the moving parts on the financial side of the house for their businesses, because that's where the accountability lies. If you go to a bank and a bank makes you a loan and they want a payment of principal plus interest at the end of the month for the next 60 months, you can't afford to be late because that's impacting negatively your credit from a corporate standpoint. So,
in the early stages of a business plan, how important is it to include a financial advisor? Matthew continues with his answer.
I think it's very, very important. In fact, as a former banker, when I had prospective clients talk to me about their goals and objectives for getting their businesses financed, those are some of the first questions that I want to know. Who makes up your internal team? Do you have a good CFO or a bookkeeper or finance manager? Who's your CPA firm that you're working with? Because what is needed today is at least needed for the entire journey. In fact, it may be necessary to kind of up your game and get better talent in those disciplines. So I'm seeking answers to those questions very, very early on. In fact, maybe even before I read the business plan.